Hey folks, Colin here from Sumthins Recording, and today I'm going to show you one easy move that you can make on your next mix to make your guitar solos really pop and cut through the mix. To start off here, let me play you the final mix with the guitar solo and this move in, and then I will go into the EQ and I will take off this one move and I will show you the guitar solo without that move and how it compares to the rest of the guitars and the keys going on in the song. So here is the final mix. All right, let me take off that one move, which is going to be a boost right here at about 3.5K. We're gonna take that off. Now listen to the guitar solo as it sits in the mix. Notice without that move in, without that one single boost in, this guitar solo has a lot more trouble competing against the other electric guitars, the pair of acoustic guitars, the piano, and even this MIDI string section here. This one boost that we're going to do allows the guitar solo to have its own space to sit on top of the rest of the instrumentation and shine through and really pop in the mix. So let's break down this move in isolation, and then we'll put it back in with the rest of the instrumentation, and then once again back in the final mix. I don't know why this tambourine's muted. We can unmute that. So here's the guitar solo in isolation, and I will click this move in and I will boost it up so you can hear the frequency range we are affecting on this guitar. Now, before I put this frequency boost in, before I boost it up, you may be thinking that the guitar is a little muddy. Maybe you need to cut a little bit more of this 400 area. Let's do that quickly and see what that sounds like. So that makes our guitar solo sound a little bit better. It's less muddy, it's less heavy, there's less of that kind of fret noise going on. But what doesn't happen is there's not a frequency boost up top in the high mid area to make our guitar solo stand out against the rest of these electrics, or against the keys, the MIDI string section. It needs a little bit of a boost up top to allow it to cut through and really pop inside the mix. That is why we're not using more cutting. We're not going to cut more of this low mid area because we don't need that. That's not what we need. We need a boost up top. So this is one of the areas you're going to run into where it's not something that you need to cut more of. It's something that you need to add a little bit of up top. Now we'll boost this frequency up and you can hear it. Hey folks, Colin here from Sumthins Recording. Just wanted to quickly interrupt this video to let you know about my brand new vocal mixing masterclass that I just released, where I walk you through 6 different vocal mixes in 6 different styles to show you the techniques and strategies I use to build out pro-level vocals. Click the link in the description to get yourself access to this new masterclass, and now back to the rest of the video. If we go too far here, if we go too much with the boost, it kind of turns into a little bit of noise rock. That's not what we're going for. We're just doing about 2.5 dB here at 3.5K. That's all we need to give this guitar a little bit of competitive edge against the rest of the instrumentation. Now we'll take this same guitar, we'll put all the other guitars in, the electrics, the acoustics, we'll put the keys in, and we'll put the string section in, and we will start without this boost in. You can hear how the guitar sits without this boost against all the other instruments. Then we'll click this boost in, and you can hear the little bit of competitive edge, the little bit of pop, that extra sizzle that this 2.5 dB boost at 3.5K gives this lead guitar. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to pull that lead guitar, that guitar solo out front, so it's not buried, and it makes it the star of this section of the mix. We're going to do that one more time. It's a little subtle, but it's just enough of a boost to push that solo out front and let you know this is what you should be listening to in this section of the song. One more time, we'll start without, and we'll kick that boost in. Without that boost, it's not your main focus. You're listening to the guitars on the side. Maybe you're picking up the string section a little bit. All we need is just a little bit in that high mid area to push that guitar out front and make it the star of this section of the song. Now you could be thinking, well, why don't you just pull the volume up? If we pull the volume up, the rest of the frequency range comes up with that guitar, and then we have to deal with it being muddy, or there being too much high end and it being a little bit more of that noise rock sound. That's not what we want. All we need is a little bit of focused high mid energy to push this guitar out front, so it's not fighting with the rest of the instruments to be the main focus in this area. Now we'll take everything out of solo and we'll do that same A-B one more time in the entire mix. We'll start without it in, and then we'll kick it in, and you can hear how that guitar slides out front to really pop through. That's all we need. One move to help your guitar solos pop out and really be the main focus of your guitar solo section, because in reality, that is what you want. To me, this one move here is the difference between someone standing in front of the amp while someone's playing and someone stepping away and letting that amp really be the full shine, the full focus of this section. It's like taking a blanket off of this solo section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that was helpful for you. Try this out on your next mix and see if this one move, this one boost in the high mid area can help your guitar solos compete and pop against the rest of your instrumentation. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.